Sarah,
What?
tell me one stereotype about Americans that you thought it was true and now you realize it's not. Just one.
Okay. Everyone loves guns.
No, Sarah, that one is okay, not totally true, but a lot of people love guns. Give me another one.
Everyone have a pickup truck.
Okay, never mind, Sarah. I guess this is a good video to watch. A lot of people have a pickup truck.
Okay.
10 American stereotypes that this Scottish guy reacts and debunks. Sarah, say hello to our friends.
Hi guys.
Our friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
that's right. Link below. Let's go.
Patriotism, fast food, and science. In today's episode, I'm talking all about American stereotypes.
Okay.
That's coming right up after this.
By the way, Sarah, this YouTuber is Sean. He's a Scottish guy.
Oh, okay.
He's an amazing guy and loves America and already went to America multiple times.
Okay. I want to see.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sean. I am a YouTuber from Edinburgh
I have to be honest. I love the shirt.
in Scotland, and in today's episode I'm talking all about American stereotypes. Why am I talking about American stereotypes? Well, 3 years ago, exactly this coming weekend, I was invited by the United States Embassy to London on an Exploring American Values tour of America, and that trip changed my life. It made me realise just how deep of a connection Scottish people, and people from the UK in general, have with America, how many similarities we have, and you know what, I just had such a great time. And
You know what, Sarah? I don't understand why the Portuguese embassy or whatever don't call us. Because we also want to explore the connection between
Exactly.
Portugal and America.
you know what, the world is a crazy place right now. There's a lot of divisions, and with this virus going on, it's just, things are tense. And I think it's always good to bring people closer together. And
Recording this
COVID.
video.
Yeah, COVID time. Yeah.
Okay.
that's what I hope to do on this channel right here. So, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. It is great to see you here. And if you're new to my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and then you will not miss anything. Like I said,
My friends, do it for us.
Yes.
3 years ago exactly, on Memorial Day 2017, I went with the United States Embassy to London on an Exploring American Values tour.
Oh, I remember this video. Actually, his first vlog in America was in the Memorial Day.
Okay.
This is a very important day for Americans. Would you like to react to that one?
Yes,
Because
I
I
want
feel
to
like
see.
you need to understand a bit better the Memorial Day.
right.
Even myself, to be fair, because I know how much it means for them. My friends, actually, put a number. Leave us
Just 2,000.
2,000 likes. Okay, 2,000 likes and we react to that vlog.
Yes.
Since that trip, I have travelled around the United States, not to everywhere yet. There's a lot of places I really want to go. A lot of places I've yet to go. People who watch this channel have made lots of comments saying, oh, I need to come to this place, that place, and that place, and I will make it to all the places you guys have suggested. At some point or another, it will happen once this whole virus situation disappears. And I can't wait, guys, for it to be over so I can come back to America. It's going to happen soon, hopefully this year. Fingers crossed. All my fingers.
Sarah, I was thinking about this a couple of hours ago. We are very close
Yes.
to come to America.
I'm a little nervous and excited at the same time.
It's very, my friends, it's November.
Wow.
So
I
it's
can't believe it.
yeah, it's unbelievable. I don't know. Yeah, but it's so close.
All my toes crossed that I can come back to America this year because I absolutely loved it. And like I said, there's just so many things that we have as a connection between Scotland and America. And I want to share them. I want to celebrate them right here on my channel. So this video and my opinions in this video is done based on all my travels to America and all the many American people who watch my channel. It's amazing. I love this dialogue with you guys. And all the people I meet in Scotland as well who travel from the States to come and visit my country. I've met a lot of people, I spoke to a lot of Americans, and I kind of had a good opinion on this. But I think it needs updating because I've done a similar video to this down below. And I'm going to put a link down below to the playlist of all the kind of cultural connections between Scotland and America that I've found, the videos that I've done on this subject. Go and check them out and watch through. You might enjoy some of them. Some of them relate to very specific states and all that kind of stuff. And that is why I'm covering this in today's video. A bit of a renewal because so much has happened since the last time I came. This whole virus thing has just thrown the whole world into absolute chaos. Everybody's just throwing insults left, right, and center, and I think we need to cool it. And like I said, let's bring people together and like get a bit of a better understanding of the whole world. So here it is. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing my top 10 learnings
Let's go.
about stereotypes of America. And some of them will be agreeing with and some I won't be, but it's a bit of a debunking of all those stereotypes, going through them one by one. And I'm going to be saving my favourite until the end, so you're going to want to hang on in until the very end. Number 1, Americans are very patriotic. Okay,
Yes, they are.
Wait, but he's debunking. So maybe Americans are not patriotic?
I don't believe it. No,
this
no.
one is interesting because I actually agree Americans are very patriotic.
Yes.
And it stemmed like my very first trip to America was on Memorial Day, which is obviously a very important day to Americans. So when I was about there in my first few days, you saw flags flying everywhere. And I just absolutely loved it. I think this is a true stereotype. Americans are very patriotic.
Oh, okay. So debunking could mean that. Okay, but to me, the word debunk is basically debunk is not exposing. He's actually confirming that the could be yes or no, basically.
Okay.
So Americans are patriotic. Damn right.
And proud of their country. And why not? I mean, I can't really say anything. I've got a Scotland flag up there behind me. You know, I've got the t-shirt that my friend Diane sent me as well. Americans are patriotic. You guys are, and I really, really love it about you because when I've been there, you know, it doesn't matter which kind of side of politics you're on. It doesn't matter, you know, what you believe in. There's a lot of people with different beliefs in America, and everybody from both sides are, I would say, patriotic. A lot of people are. I would absolutely love to live in America. Like I'm telling you, I promise you, if someone will sponsor me a visa and enable that visa process, I am 100% there. That is the only thing stopping me is a visa. I will come and live in America, right? There's a lot of amazing things about America, and a lot of people know that. It is a great place to live, a lot of amazing things going for it. And then you have the whole thing about freedom coming in. And you know what? With all that, and the reason I want to live there, it makes it a great place, and why not celebrate that with a bit of patriotism?
Exactly.
I think it was a really cool thing that I saw in America.
The only thing, and some people don't like when I say this, but I prefer. I want to live in my country, in Portugal.
Exactly. We have family.
Because we have
our
family.
culture.
Yeah. But we still love America, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
People are patriotic, and why not? Number 2, another one that I kind of agree with. Americans are loud. That is part of the reason why.
Okay.
Do you think this one is true?
I don't know.
I think it is, actually. I think it is.
We have to see.
They are very expressive, you know, and I think this stereotype is. Let's see, but I think it's true, actually.
The one that I kind of agree with. Americans are loud. That is part of the reason why I love Americans. To be
Okay,
honest with you
see?
guys, whenever I come to the States, I have such a great time because there's lots of people coming up to you, talking to you in the street with no fears or inhibitions, and giving you their
Okay.
opinions and stuff. I think it's really, really cool. I
like
it,
that.
right? But the thing is,
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I meet a lot of loud people on my travels.
Because I feel like we are also a bit more loud / expressive than most
Yeah.
Europeans. So that's why we probably fit better there.
Around the world. Italian people are loud. Spanish people are pretty loud. My wife and her family are from Brazil, and let me tell you, they're pretty loud
Yeah.
as well.
Brazilian
Americans
people.
are in that lot of people who are not the quietest in the world, and who cares? It's something I absolutely love about America. And let me tell you something, it is far better being loud than so quiet and boring that you can't even say anything out of place.
Damn right.
Good point.
Like a lot of places in Northern Europe are. Where was I last year? I was somewhere last year, the year before,
Oh, please don't say Portugal.
where everything was silent, people are quiet, they don't speak to you, and I was just bored. That's not my vibe. I like people who are outgoing, and that is why I love America. We could equally say people in some European countries are too quiet. Number 3, Americans are all obese. This is a bizarre.
Okay, this one is not true. Of course, the food there,
Yes.
let's be real, is kind of crazy, but this is a stereotype.
bizarre one, right? And I know that every country has got like a lot of people from all different sizes and shapes and whatever, right? But in America, one thing I will say is, you know, maybe the numbers will say different, but one thing I'll say is I have never seen so many absolutely busting out the seams fit people in my life as I have in the States, no matter which place
No,
I'm.
but honestly, this goes into what I always believed about America. America is about extremes. They have the strongest people ever,
Yeah,
the
right.
guys that go to the gym and are like mountains,
Yes.
or girls, of course. And they also have people that are really fat. I mean, we watch some TV shows that show that. But America is very extreme, no doubt.
I went Texas, North Carolina, Florida.
But the thing is, are most Americans fat? I think the answer, of course, is no. But maybe because of the food they have there. America, land of the free, and also amazing food and amazing people. My friends, look, real talk, I'm coming to America this year. I cannot wait. This is taking so long, but guess what? You can follow me here. Andrea, why is that important? I may post updates about my trip to the US, and also there is a lot of videos that get blocked on YouTube. They may go here. Twitch, maybe not, okay. But I may stream there one day, who knows. But Facebook, Instagram, X, follow me in all of those links below on the description. See you there, my friend, and let's continue with this.
And because the TV shows show us to us that
Yeah.
everyone...
Yeah, Sarah Sarah, let's be honest, you love to watch those type of shows.
Yeah.
Which place I went, Texas, North Carolina, Florida certainly, and even New York, there were people everywhere were super fit. In fact, I had never seen so many fit people in my life as when I was in America.
But I believe
and I
this,
kind of felt a little bit ashamed going about. And let me tell you something else. The UK is one of the most unhealthy places in the world in terms of developed countries.
Oh.
And Scotland is the worst of the worst. We're the sick man of Europe, essentially. People
I
here
didn't
have
know
got
that.
no right of
No idea.
saying that about Americans when our health is really, really bad. That's something I find interesting. I mean, I know there are numbers that kind of back things up, but like I said, I have never seen so many people who are health conscious as I have in America. Number 4, Americans are not intelligent.
No.
It's so stupid.
Who thinks that?
Some them. See, when the amazing thing about this type of thoughts or stereotypes is they expose the person that thinks like this.
Exactly.
Because if you know someone that goes, Americans are dumb, you
Who
automatically
you are to say that?
no, and you know that's the dumb person
Yes.
because this type of generalizations are so dangerous.
What? This one is so bizarre. I just don't understand it. But it always makes these lists of stereotypes of Americans not intelligent. I find this crazy because, like I said,
And look, this is something that since a kid I always thought this. Think about this. We are recording this for YouTube,
Okay.
American company.
Exactly.
This microphone may be American.
American.
That machine I have right there, I know is American. The things I have right there, Star Wars, Magic the Gathering, all of them are American companies.
Who rules the world? America.
You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy saying, oh, they are really them. But guess what? A lot of our world,
Involve American stuff,
it's
culture,
it's a big
everything.
contradiction. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've met a lot of American people, when I was traveling in the States and in the UK and, on planes and different destinations in the world. And I've had lots of really in-depth discussions with American people about a range of topics. And people have always come across as very intelligent. In fact,
No, this one, I would be shocked if I realized different in America because even when we talk about our country, sometimes people know things about our country that I don't know. It's kind of crazy, honestly.
on the Uber, for example, on Uber rides in America, I've had some really great, deep conversations with people. And let me just say something else. In America, a lot of the technology I use to basically keep my whole life going, the phone that I do absolutely everything on, my laptop, which basically puts these whole vlogs together, they're American designed. America has some amazing technology platforms that I use every single day, and I would be lost without them. So it cannot be true that America is an unintelligent nation based on all the things that it's achieved in technology alone. Number 5, Americans are way too happy and cheerful.
Okay,
I don't know that.
That one is more interesting.
We have to experience.
Experience this.
Yes.
But Americans are very happy. I would say that. Sometimes sometimes when I deal with, of course, people on the comment section or on the lives, I'm going, yeah, you guys are too positive. The world is crazy, but I like that about them.
This is just, people are crazy, right? That's the thing. People out there are crazy to say that because, and actually, yeah, Americans are very happy and cheerful.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say Every time I've been there, like, arrived at the airport, some guy who I'd never met before jumped at me and said, let me take your bag down the stairs for you, no problem. Lots of happy people. Wherever I've went, I've always met smiling people who are cheerful and really kind of positive. And I love that. It made me kind of feel energized. It made me feel positive. Maybe I was having a bad day as well. And
No, but they are very welcoming. That's.
We read
People
the
just cheer-
comments.
I mean, yeah, people are so
People
kind.
are so kind.
It's crazy.
Whoa.
me up. Why is that a bad thing? Now, I know there are people who say, it's something to do with the kind of pretentiousness of it all, but I generally find that people I've met who have been really positive in America are just generally positive people. It's not
Yes.
like kind of pretentious whatsoever. So I find this a really, really strange one. And like, think of the alternative. People are just miserable all the time. Truthful, miserable, boring people. That's not good anywhere. But it exists. You
I
go around
agree.
the world, you find people who are really, really boring. Americans are not like that. And I love it. 6, Americans don't respect science. What is going on here?
It's so stupid.
This one is crazy. I went myself to a NASA Space Center. It was incredible. NASA put man on the moon for the first time ever and has achieved so much in science over the years in America with various different things that are going on.
I think this stereotype could be because of the conspiracy theories that are in America.
Yes.
That sometimes those conspiracy theories go against science. But
They are in the top.
no, I mean, of course, Americans are the best at science. But the thing is, some of those conspiracy theories, a couple of years after, they are true. So. It's good also to be a bit skeptical about science. Of course, not in basic stuff, I think, but certain things. I mean, discussion is what makes America great,
Exactly.
It is one of the leading countries in the world in terms of pharmaceuticals and a lot of other amazing scientific industry. That this one is absolutely crazy. How can a country that doesn't respect science have done so much and achieved so much? That's what I want to know, right? It's a crazy, crazy stereotype, this. Even now, with this whole coronavirus thing, America's at the forefront of helping to develop a vaccine. Who knows where that will lead? We don't know. But there's a lot of really clever, intelligent people thinking about it right now. So that is one. I'm going to debunk, cross it off the list. Let's remove some of these off the list forever. Number 7. Americans are inconsiderate. This, I'm going to tell you right off, is ludicrous, right? Americans I've met, and I know, and like the thousands of people watch my channel interact with, so many considerate people that I can't even believe that I've been so lucky to meet so many great, happy, nice people that have helped me out. Now last year I was invited by a family of people to their holiday retreat log cabin with them to North Carolina. Big shout out to Diane and her family. It was such an amazing experience, but these people were so considerate and so helpful and thoughtful of me and my experience in their place. They wanted
I think this is about them caring about the person, but of course they care.
Welcoming.
Maybe that, yeah.
me to enjoy it, and I had such a great time. People were so considerate, and I get messages almost on a daily basis from people in America saying, come to my house, we've got a spare room, we want to
Oh yeah, we also get that.
show you around. We want to take time out of our busy schedule to show you around our country. And I just think if Americans are inconsiderate, like the stereotype says, that would not happen. So this is just absurd. And like, no way. Americans are some of the most considerate people I've been fortunate enough to meet. So ridiculous, this one. Number 8, Americans do not respect nature. Bit of a chin scratch.
So, Americans are practical.
No, but they respect. No,
Respect.
You are
but-
thinking maybe about climate change or something.
Yes.
No, but I think that this is in a different direction.
Okay.
Is about, for example, America is one of the countries with the most natural parks, natural national parks.
Yes.
It's kind of like you look at the Grand Canyon, you look at all of those places. Americans take care of that very well.
Yes.
So America respect nature a lot. This type of stereotypes.
That one can
The sad thing is, there is people that believe this. So I know, of course, we don't, people watching know this is fake, but not fake. It's fake news, basically, like they like to say.
Yes.
But there is people that believe this. It's crazy.
considering the fact that in America, and I'm going to read off a script here, these are facts that cannot be disputed on the internet. According to the WDPA, the US currently has 34,000 protected areas covering a total of more than 1.8 million square miles. Okay. That is a lot of land, and I dare say it's probably more than an entire landmass of the UK put together.
Honestly, but okay, this is interesting because I think this stereotype comes from probably what you thought at the beginning, that Americans don't care that much about the environment because, for example, they have pickup trucks, right? That for the environment maybe not the best.
Yes.
Maybe electric cars are the way to go.
Okay.
Could be that. I'm trying to make to find a logic here why certain Europeans in specific believe Americans don't care about nature. Could be that, And for example, I don't know the word of the word for this, but is the thing where they clean the ditches. They have the thing that destroys.
Yes. I love to have that.
But that thing that the machine that destroys the food is not very good for the environment.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of land in America is dedicated to nature and wildlife. So how can America not respect nature? In fact, some of the greatest nature experiences I've had ever have been in America. Like I said, I went to the bayou in New Orleans. It was incredible. Loved it. What a unique experience. The nature you guys have around your country. Florida. And then up in the northwest, in the woods and the mountains and all that kind of stuff. You've got nature that is unbelievable on your doorstep. And then you've got the desert in the south. Snowy in the north, the nature you have, the animals you have, so diverse, so unique. I absolutely love it. And I've done a couple of videos on that on my channel, and the links are down below if you want to go and check them out. Number 9, Americans do not travel. Come again?
Not travel.
This is because, a lot of Americans, they travel inside of America.
Okay.
Because, going from New York to Texas is like us going to Russia.
Yeah.
But for certain people, they are just in America. They forget how big America is.
How big, how different.
It's like 50 countries in one, So this stereotype, I understand, but again, another one that no sense at all.
Right, so in my travels around the world, I've been to a few places the last few years. I would say Americans are second to top of all the nations of people I've met on my travels, second only to Chinese people. But Americans are definitely second in that list of people that I meet on my travels. I meet a lot of Americans when I'm out and about. And here's the next thing as well, which has been absolutely amazing for my home country, Scotland, is the fact that Scotland's tourism boom over the last 2 or 3 years has been driven mostly by Americans. And now coronavirus is kind of put a whole spanner in the works, but we had to launch daily flights from Edinburgh and Glasgow direct to various different cities in America over the last few years because we couldn't keep up with demand just on the flying alone. Most people who are coming to Scotland, the biggest group is Americans, and I think that is just absolutely amazing. I love it. So the fact that Americans don't...
I was reading an article the other day. There is a lot of Americans in our country now.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah. It's kind of crazy because the Americans love this small country.
Probably I find really, really crazy. Number 10 ties that theme off. Americans are ignorant of the world, apparently, in some universe. But
I think this one goes with the other, that since they don't travel, they may think,
But like I said, I meet so many Americans on my travels. Wherever I go, and let me tell you, I have learned a lot from conversations with Americans about different places in the world. But even further than that, to kind of really refute this and just blow it out the park, a nice little American phrase for you guys there. Whenever I speak to Americans about Scotland, most Americans know more historical Scottish facts than I do about my own history and my own culture. In fact, so many Americans have taught me about my own history and culture. How could that be from an ignorant people when they travel? That's just impossible, right? All of the things I know. In fact, I have learned about a very specific time period in history. The Jacobites, the Jacobite Rebellion. I had no idea about that period in Scottish history. I learned it because an American author, Diana Gabaldon, was so audacious to write about that time period and turn it into a fiction novel series, turned into a TV series, but it was started by an American. And like so many people who come to Scotland know so much about the history, more than people who are educated in Scotland, which is kind of crazy, right? But that's truth. People from America know a lot about the places they go and travel and take a real interest, in my opinion, in what I've found. And I think it's absolutely incredible.
I believe
a really ridiculous I think a lot of these stereotypes are just really untrue. Stereotypes in general are dangerous. No matter which country we're talking about in the world, there's a lot of stereotypes, and usually they're not true. Certainly ones about America I find to be not true, and I wanted to update this list. In the year 2020, when so much is going on, like I say, a lot of division, but let's pull people together on things that we can agree with. What do you say about that? And it's been great to speak to you about this. I want to know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Please let me know. Be great to get your thoughts. And guys, don't forget, a lot of these videos appear early to my Patreon members. If you are not a Patreon member...
Okay, I guess this is just him shouting the social media. Interesting video, right?
Yes, I love to see different points of views.
Yeah. And I mean, he went to America a couple of times, so he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cara. Say goodbye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye, our friends.